Hello, horror fans, and happy Women in Horror Month 8. Welcome to the episode 2 of yet to be named 13th Floor Bitches of Horror podcast. Currently, it's labeled the Unnamed Podcast, which, unless we figure something out soon, it may just stick. Anyway, with further ado, let's get everyone introduced. My name is Jasmine, and I'm from Bitches of Horror.
And it's Jeremiah, so it's us two again. Yay!
Yeah, the,
You guys better
the other
get
two
used to
couldn't
it.
join us. Exactly.
All right.
But they'll be on sometime.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do another one. We're gonna hope to do another one next week, so it'll be like back to back if we can make this work out. And we'll try to do this, not too late, something around like right in the afternoon, so we can catch Sarah before she goes to sleep.
Exactly.
She's-
She's like an old person.
yeah, she's like a vampire, man.
Yeah.
Oh, sunlight.
No. She's like the opposite of a vampire. It's like as soon as it gets dark, she has to go to bed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. It's special.
But we can talk about Sarah now
We
because she's
could.
not on here, so that'll be good.
No, but she'll probably join us next time. She said that just today she had to get up real early, so she couldn't join.
That's fine. David's in. He promises for next week, so that's
Yeah.
cool. We'll hold it
He
down
better.
for now.
No excuses.
Yep.
All right, so let's get started. It's Women in Horror Month, and yeah, there's so many movies to see,
Oh
as
God.
usual.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot to
Yeah.
see, definitely.
Yes. And I don't know. We're going to talk about some of the films we've seen in the past week, including as women acting in them or women directing them. And
Dying in
I don't
them.
know. Yeah, exactly. Well, so what have you seen? We both saw two movies.
Um. Oh boy. I mean, okay. If we're just gonna stick with the women in horror thing now, then I guess we have Havenhurst, right? And that's
Yeah.
starring Julie Benz. You guys probably know her from like Dexter. Um, she's a great actress, gorgeous lady.
She is. Oof.
According to the rest of the crew, though, that's not enough to save this movie.
It really wasn't. It was really bad. I'm sorry. It was not a good film.
Yeah, I mean, for the record, I gave it the highest score, and that was only like 2.5 stars out of 5 on Letterbox.
Mm.
So, but
I think I gave it two.
okay, so it's not that far off from mine.
No. I mean, it looked pretty well. I liked the concept of it. It was just really weird and off.
I thought it was awkward.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like they had a bunch of good ideas that should have been moved to different movies. Like, all right, that's a great idea. Save that and use that in Havenhurst 2.
I think the little girl, I didn't really, she wasn't really that believable,
hmm
and that kind of, I don't know, put me off.
Child actors are hit or miss,
It is hard. It is hard. Like it can ruin a movie so much as well.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think it did it in The Conjuring too. That's why I didn't like it, or one of the reasons why I didn't like The Conjuring too. But that I didn't like the child actors. I thought they were really bad, especially the little boy who had the stutter.
oh
Like
yeah.
sometimes he stuttered and sometimes he didn't. I was just like, well, either you stutter or you don't. Like, And then I thought, it was gonna be a part of the story. Okay, so he's stuttering, so maybe in the end of the movie he'll stop stuttering, so it'll be like, oh, magic.
Yeah.
But then like it had nothing to do with the story, so I was like, if you can't hold it, why didn't they just take away the stutter?
What they should have done is use the stutter as a way to tell us that a ghost was nearby. So use
Exactly.
him like a human, like PKE meter or whatever that thing they use in Ghostbusters. It's like, are you
Like,
okay?
oh shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. Cold in here. Oh yeah, ghost time.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, Havenhurst was quite a disappointment. I don't know. I didn't. It
Yeah,
was.
I
It was.
expect
It was hardly what like I don't know.
it was beautiful though. I thought it was. I thought at least it looked
Yeah.
nice.
It did. It did.
It did. And then Julie Benz herself was fine. It wasn't. I think she did the best with what they gave her.
Yeah. I mean, the acting wasn't too bad in general. Fionnuala Flanagan. think she was the older woman. If
Mm-hmm.
I'm not, yeah, I'm not mistaken. She did. I kind of liked her as well,
Yeah.
but it just got like really weird with. I don't know.
Yeah,
It
and
didn't
then
really. Yeah.
I don't want to say too much or give too much away, but then there's something they reveal, you know, once I can't even say it. Like there's a certain character that's revealed later, like a kind of villain character that I felt didn't even match with the aesthetic of the movie. I'm like, this looks like a character from like Resident Evil or something, not
Yeah. Yeah.
from, this. So
Yes.
it was a little awkward. I liked it a little more than you guys did, but I don't think any of us thought it was,
I'm pretty sure that's because of Julie Benz, though.
I might
Just
be
admit
biased.
it. Exactly.
All right. Well, the
Yeah.
rest of our thoughts on that will be in written form, so you guys can look
Yeah, on
out
the
for that
website.
on the site. So we can move on from that.
Exactly. And then we watched Deadly Virtues.
Yay!
Yeah, I was really surprised by this film. I haven't really heard much about it,
Hmm.
and then you know, we got to see it,
Yeah.
and I really loved it.
Yeah, I was surprised myself. Now, I sound kind of harsh in what I wrote, but I'm really not. It kind of felt like the movie was a little trashy, but
Yeah,
I
it
actually
has its
enjoyed
flaws.
it for that.
I'm quite surprised though because on IMDb it only has 4.8,
Yeah.
and I was like, what? I gave it like a 9.
Have you ever watched these Lifetime movies? Like I don't know
Yeah,
if okay, that's what it felt like. It felt like the ultimate Lifetime movie.
but
Where
hardcore Lifetime
yeah, like
movie.
hardcore Lifetime movie. So if people are into that stuff, I mean, this is like the top. It doesn't get better than this. And I find that like to be kind of a guilty pleasure.
Mm.
So I don't know. I enjoyed it. I mean, it was a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Where it's hard to believe something like this would happen. But
Really? That's the thing though, cause like,
think about it. Think about the order of events. It's, and then think about how it ends. Like I don't know. I mean, I can believe. Basically, the
I
movie is
I
without
I kind
spoiling
of
it.
get it.
There's a woman who's in a really abusive relationship with her husband, and there's an intruder who breaks in while they're in the middle of sharing an intimate
Sex.
moment, and uh,
Sex.
sex, and uh,
Sexes.
and then he like he ties the husband up, and I guess he while the husband's tied up, he tries to show the wife what a shitty husband she has by demonstrating, to her what a real man is supposed to be like or something. Although his point kind of goes out the window early on when he's like groping her and doing all kinds of weird things like that. So I was like,
Yeah,
it
I
kind of sent
guess.
a mixed message
Yeah.
but once you get past, I guess day one, because this takes over the course of like a weekend or something,
Yeah.
um, that the main point of the movie becomes more apparent.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I guess, but I really loved how they did certain scenes because if you put yourself into that situation, you're just like, oh my
Hmm.
god, that's horrible, or oh yeah, I kind of understand that. Like, it kind of like made you think, like you can put yourself in that situation, which I don't think a lot of horror movies
Yeah.
do.
Oh yeah.
Like you're
Absolutely.
always just an observer, while in this film you were like, oh damn, that would be really awful, like
I
really awful.
I mean, outside of just being an asshole part, like I felt like the husband, and I was losing my mind. I mean, we were texting each other back and forth, and
Yeah.
I mean, you saw this. I was like, "Oh my god! I cannot believe this guy's. I would totally rip his freaking face off right now." And
Yeah.
but yeah, it definitely that all those Lifetime movies do that crap to me, man. They always make these messed up situations that are like they hit the right buttons, and you get
Mhm.
sucked in, and you have to finish it.
It's weird though because this was actually directed by I'm not really sure how to pronounce his name, but Ate De Jong, and
Hmm.
he's the person who did Drop Dead Fred, and so these movies are like total opposites. And
Wow.
like Drop Dead Fred is like I love Drop Dead Fred. It's really good.
Yeah,
Um,
that's
it's like a classic,
yeah,
but
it's like the light version of Banjo.
yeah. Um, and then when I saw it was him, I was like, "What? This is really random."
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, this is also a female lead, and her name Megan Mashko,
Hmm.
and I think she did a really good job. I think the acting in was pretty good.
That was yeah. Other than the dude who like broke into the place,
I thought he was good though.
he
Like he
was
was really
good. Yeah,
creepy.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Other than him, she was
Yeah.
definitely like. I think she overall was the best, only because she had a harder role. Just
Yeah.
you know, and had to show a range because there was a point I was kind of nervous. Oh, she's just gonna be crying the whole freaking movie, but she has to then eventually go to this. I have to get this guy to believe, that I'm falling for him and stuff like that, and so she had to show more range than any of the other, actors in this movie, and
Yeah.
she did a banging job.
I think that the only thing that bothered me was the end, like the end.
Oh, that
I
little
wanted it to be
M Night,
different.
yeah, the M Night Shyamalan twist thing they did at the end, or kind of
Yeah.
it was corny, but whatever.
Yeah.
But
But
yeah, I liked it
yeah.
more than Havenhurst. So,
Oh yeah.
so
Yeah, this one I was really surprised. I really enjoyed it, and I
mhm,
everyone who loves horror and like invasion stuff and
mhm,
thrillers should definitely watch this film.
yep, absolutely. I think it's coming out. It might be out this Friday. I have to check, but I'll put it in the review anyway. I think we're all reviewing this one, or we said we would, or me and you maybe just doing this
Yeah.
one. I don't know.
It's really weird though because this one came out 2014, like on IMDb. I'm
Mhm.
not sure, but it's not out yet, is it?
Yeah, that's you see movies like that. Like they make festival runs for like 1,000 years, and then
Yeah.
finally, someone will be like, "Hey, I saw this movie, Deadly Virtues," and you're like, "Wait, what?" Oh, oh, it's out. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you have the chance, definitely go see it because or go see it and see it on demand or whatever.
Hmm.
But it's really good.
Yep, I agree.
Moving on.
Moving on.
What else did you see this week? So those were the only ones we had in common.
Uh, Man, I dropped the ball with the women in horror movies to watch this week. I'm not gonna lie. Havenhurst and Deadly Virtues were like it, and then I've had a lot of stuff to take care of personally, so I haven't been able to really dig in the way I like to. But I started watching XX, and
Yep, I'm gonna.
that was so far so good. Um, I'm I can't believe how just well produced it is. Just right off the bat, the first story, which was the box, um, the atmosphere in that was absolutely amazing, and even the introduction for the movie, like the opening credits and everything, is the stop go animation thing that's really creepy. It looks like
Ooh,
some kind of really dark. Who's this guy? The one who did Nightmare Before Christmas.
Tim Burton.
Thank you. Wow.
Really?
Yeah, it's been that kind of day. So
I was like, please don't say him. All right.
yeah, but it feels like a Tim Burton kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then it cuts straight right into the first story, and oh man, it's so good. It's so good. The
Well,
practical effects, especially. I had my mouth covered. I just couldn't believe one scene in particular. But I'm gonna get back into it. I'm probably just gonna start from the beginning and make my way through it. You guys have to get on it.
yeah, I'm
We
gonna.
we only have the screener till Friday morning or something like that. So we definitely got it. Oh, the other movie I saw. Not to abruptly end the XX talk, but Truth or Dare, Jessica Cameron.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yes. Now,
I haven't
I
seen
don't.
it yet, but it looks good.
Oh man, I don't know if you know what that movie, the significance of that movie as it pertains to the 13th Floor website. Like that was the reason we created the website.
Really?
Yeah.
What
We.
that for that movie?
Yeah. See, I don't know if we ever really told you how the site got started or whatever, but what it was is basically David used to come over for like horror nights on Thursdays, right? And
Yeah.
I swear, man, we were doing this for like a year and a half, and it felt like we saw everything there was to see. And so we were like, all right, we got to dig deeper and see what else there is. So that's when we saw that the Vomit Gore series,
Mhm.
and we looked at each other like halfway through the second one, I think. I don't know. It's the one that had the Saska sisters in it.
Yeah, it's the second one.
Okay. And we kind of looked at each other and we're just like, is this what it's come down to? Like watching people vomit in each other's mouth. So I was like, this is terrible. So we went online and we were like looking up, movies that had buzz, and one of them at the time was Truth or Dare, and like, oh, that looks amazing. And we saw like a teaser, and we started following Jessica Cameron on Twitter and stuff like that, and we realized there's no way to rent it, and it was only shown in certain festivals and things like that. And but I'm like, how are people reviewing this thing already? And we're like, oh, okay, well, you got to go drive your ass out to the festival. I'm like, okay, that might be easy for some people, but in our situation, at least at the time, there was no way we were making our way to some of the locations they had playing it.
Yeah.
So, and this is kind of embarrassing. I don't know, maybe it isn't, maybe it is, but we did the website really so we can get in contact with Jessica Cameron and ask her if we can review her movie. Like start a movie review site and have her be the premier review.
Yeah.
It didn't quite turn out that way, but and if Jessica Cameron's listening, we still want that interview. So
Yeah.
let's make that happen. But yeah. So fast forward, man, it's been already over a year since the site's been up.
Mm.
So we, it finally got released on DVD and video on demand in HD, and I bought it, David bought it, and my copy came in first, and I saw it, and I have to say it was one of the most vile, disgusting movies I've ever seen. And
Sounds something I would love.
yes, I think, okay, other than some kind of really shaky acting early on, and
Oof.
it's scary on like, ooh, this is kind of corny. Like in the beginning, you're like a little bit cringy.
Yeah.
Once it gets to the point, which is, hey, we're gonna play Truth or Dare. There's a crazy guy who's obsessed with the group, and he's making them do all kinds of, like, hey, Truth or Dare, dare, okay, eat shit, like. So
So like sort of like cheap thrills ish.
yes, yes, kind of like
Yeah.
that. So when it gets to that point of the movie, that's when the movie shines because you get to see like, oh man, the incredible work done on the effects work, the practical stuff.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful in a
Oh, Heather
disgusting
Dorf
way.
is in it too.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I
Nice.
have a crush on her. Can we
Most
edit
people
that part
do.
out?
It's alright. I got my crushes too.
Yeah, man. But yeah,
Everyone has their crushes.
I thought actually, crush aside, Heather Dorf definitely did the best job in this movie.
Mm.
Like performance,
Performance wise, yeah.
yeah. She like when she was in anguish, I bought it. Like everyone else was screaming and everyone doing, and
I hate that film.
what happened?
No, wait, Anguish. No, Sarah
Oh,
hates the film. Oh, you meant
I mean when they are in
you mean the
anguish,
actual?
like
Oh,
when
okay.
they're
I
in
thought you meant the
pain.
film. I was
Not-
like, what?
yeah,
I was like, was she in that?
no,
Pretty
not
sure
when
she
they are
wasn't.
in the movie anguish. No,
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
but that's fine. So yeah, she completely sold it, and her selling it like that made the scenes with like the gore and everything that much more believable, and it made it that much harder to watch. So bravo.
Mm.
So yeah, that movie. When you come to visit, I mean, if you haven't picked it up yourself, I can lend it to you. I have a digital copy, so it's fine.
Sweet.
Yep. So yeah, I did get to see another Women in Horror Month film, so that's good.
I need to see that one.
Yes.
What did I watch? I watched Don't Look Back by Marina Devan
Mhm.
with Monica Bellucci, who is my major crush.
Yeah.
Like she's if I was a lesbian,
Mhm.
she'd be my first choice.
Yeah.
She's still like top choice for me, even though I'm not. And Sophie Marqueux is in it,
Mhm.
and it's about a woman who's like she's writing a book and she kind of starts remembering things and her world is changing and she doesn't recognize herself and doesn't really recognize her family
Mhm.
and yeah, it kind of spirals on from there. It's quite a confusing film. It like tries to be kind of mindfuck film,
Yeah,
but it's like a little bit too much sometimes, so it kind of loses you.
kind of loses itself.
Yeah. Have you seen it?
No, but
No.
I've seen plenty of movies where they go overboard with that kind of stuff, and
Yeah.
then you know what? What's his name? Argento.
Yeah.
You know how many like I feel like the guy gets so wrapped up in his own mind that
Mm.
you're like, all right, what the hell is happening now?
I guess if you think about it, like it kind of goes with her character because she's like really wrapped up in her mind.
Hmm.
So,
Okay.
I kind of see what they're going for, but like you had to really pay attention to like follow along.
Right.
Like if you missed like one thing, you were like, oh wait, what's going on?
Okay.
But
Right. So don't browse Facebook while watching.
exactly.
Yep.
But I thought it was pretty good. It wasn't like super horrorish, but they had some really cool scenes
Hmm.
with like FX work and stuff. So it wasn't like gory or anything. It was just like a different feel,
Right.
and the ending was pretty. I liked the ending. It was all right.
It's one of those ambiguous horror but not horror kind of movies that
Yeah.
like
Yeah, but I hate that though. Like people are like, oh yeah, well Seven's not horror.
yeah,
And I'm
or
like, but
yeah,
it is though.
they do that with Green Room and my guys,
Mm,
it's horror, man. This
yeah,
this is a horrific thing to be happening. Let's just call it
exactly.
horror.
But at the same time, you can call American History X horror because
Yeah.
it's quite horrific, but it's not horror. But I get what you're saying. Like,
Yeah.
I think Green Room's a horror, the same as I think that Seven is a horror film. I
Hmm.
mean, it's not pure horror, but it has
Yeah.
horror elements in it.
Yeah, and I would say the horror genre is like so broad, man. Like
Yeah.
it can encompass so much that
Yeah.
it's you can fit a lot of crap into it, man. And I don't know. I think that's why people argue so much. Just that's proof enough that it's pretty diverse.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, a lot of movies are more
Yep.
than one genre.
Yep.
But yeah. But that was good. And then I saw another shit movie uh, called Den of Darkness. So I was
Denim
looking.
darkness.
Den of Darkness.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought this was about like dark jeans.
No, not
Denim.
denim. Den of. This one was about a woman she's in an accident and she turns blind. I don't
Hmm.
know. She gets blind,
Okay.
and her husband is pretty weird, and things start happening, and she hears stuff, and she's not really sure what's going on.
Hmm.
But it's just a shit fest. It's really bad.
A shit fest.
Yeah, because I saw the front of it, and I was like, oh, this is really cool. And this is also directed by a woman.
Hmm.
And yeah, like the front of it is really pretty dark, and it has like a mask thing, and it sort of looks like dollish, but
Hmm.
it wasn't nothing, just really bad acting.
Yeah.
And then
That's a
she was
damn shame,
blind,
man.
but then
Yeah.
they did her from her point of view, and she
Hmm.
could like see stuff blurrily, but it was blurry, but you could
Yeah.
see what it was. And I was like, if she's blind, then she's not
Yeah.
seeing shit. Like she could see
Yeah,
if I was
that
really,
doesn't-
really
It sounds like
drunk,
you're
and I was
stretching the
like,
definition there of
yeah,
blind.
and yeah, just didn't know. It's on Amazon Prime if anyone wants to watch it.
Yeah.
It's
Well, especially now after your glowing
exactly.
recommendation.
Well, my lovely reviews
Yeah.
on Letterboxd
This
was
was shit, not shit, shit, not shit.
this one was actually Den of Shit.
Den of
That
shit.
was my review.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I wasn't. I'm sorry, Sandra. That's her name, the director, Sandra Lindo. I really didn't like this. I just thought there were too many flaws and
Mhm.
like inconsistent things, and she
It
had this
happens.
neighbor who was really weird. Like it was her
Yeah.
best friend, but she was hitting on her husband, and I don't know what was going on. It was really weird.
Okay.
It's only like 1 hour though, so if you have nothing else to do and you feel like, giving yourself some torture, then
Gotcha.
watch it.
Really, really weird. Den of shit. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like my kind of movie.
Shit films.
Shit films. Actually, you should recommend this to David Jackson.
Yeah.
That's a weird dude, man. Like he was on this kick for a little while of just watching the worst movies you could possibly imagine. And
Tell
I'm
him to watch Loon.
Loon. All right, we'll have to send him a message. But yeah, he was like on a tear, just watching every bad movie you could think of and some you couldn't. And I had to send him a message, and I'm like, usually I look at his letterbox stuff for recommendations. Like, oh yeah, he liked this movie, and it was, I'm definitely gonna like it. And I forgot which one it was I saw that he gave it. He was like glowing about it, and I thought it was just one of those so bad good movies, but no, it was just bad. It was just bad
Mm.
all the way through, and I was like, what the hell is this? And then he did it again, and I noticed he was just doing this for like a week, and I was like, what do you? I sent him a message. I'm like, yo, what are all these shitty movies? He goes, isn't it great? I'm like, no, it's not. It's horrible.
See, that's I got fed up with watching shit films, so I went on Facebook and I was like, okay, everyone needs to give me their like favorite horror films or
Hmm.
favorite films in general because I'm tired of watching shit.
Yeah.
Like I just got to a point where I was like, I cannot watch movies anymore if this is what it's gonna be like.
Oh man, God Almighty. I feel
But then it
bad. I
like
feel
start.
bad about the Creed recommendation then.
I know, right? And but yeah, I started off watching some of the films, and I was like, these are bad too. Like, why? What are people recommending? Why are they recommending these films?
Hmm.
Like, someone recommended The Age of Adeline, and I was like, it's not that good.
You should just do like the bad movies. Don't even waste your time typing. Just leave like little shit emojis.
Yeah,
That's it.
you know, but
There's
yeah,
hope.
I got
There's
just.
hope. You're gonna find a good movie soon.
Well, I watched Split today, and that was pretty good.
Good. Let's talk about Split then.
Have you seen it? Have you seen it
No,
yet?
no.
No.
Just don't spoil it. That's all.
No, I'm not gonna spoil it.
No.
But as people may know, it's by M. Night Shyamalan. Um,
That alone is a spoiler because that means there's a twist. So no. Thank you.
but
Thank you for ruining it.
people say there are. I didn't think there was, but I thought it was good. Like,
That's good.
um, Anna Taylor Joy's in it, and James McAvoy.
Oh, she's so
Or
awesome.
Yeah, she's really good in
Sh-
it.
She won me over in The Witch, man.
She's really pretty too.
Yeah, I
Uh,
hesitantly said that like when she was in The Witch. I was like, how old is this girl? But yeah,
uh,
no, she's definitely talented, man. Like
yeah,
she just killed in The Witch. I haven't seen Split, obviously I said that, but
she's. There's like three girls in it, and she's the best out of all three of them.
okay.
But I have to say that there's another girl. Her name is Jessica Sola,
Mhm.
and she is absolutely gorgeous, like
Yeah.
so pretty. And then like her pants come off.
Oh,
She has
okay.
like the most perfect ass you've ever seen in your life. It's
Always a
like
plus.
bam.
Mhm.
I was sitting there. Me and Sarah were sitting there, and I thought back to the film Friday. You know when they're sitting
Yeah.
on their porch
Mhm.
and they see their neighbor and she's like bending over and they're like,
Yeah.
damn.
That
That was
meme.
like my
that,
reaction.
Yeah.
Or both mine and Sarah's reaction.
They're all leaning to the left.
Yeah, exactly. But it kind of hit close to home because it's like sort of about, you know, personal stuff. I'm not gonna say too much, but like really bad stuff.
Like, is it
Uh,
like abuse or something?
yeah, like sort of it's about the guy who has split personality and basically, people who have split personalities usually have some past trauma in their life and that's why they create
Right. Yeah,
different
like okay.
personalities.
Yeah, so if I'm dealing with this guy who always abuses me, I bring out the tough personality to handle
Mm,
it, and then once he's done,
yeah,
I bring out the other. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So basically, that's James McAvoy's part, and
Okay.
these three girls are at one of the girls' birthday party,
Mhm.
and then they're about to leave with the dad, and yeah, he gets in the car and kidnaps them.
Mhm.
That's how the movie begins, and then stuff just where you're kind of wondering why he's kidnapped these girls because you don't really know.
Right.
And but they have like some really like traumatic personal stuff,
Mhm.
and some of it hit close to home to me, so I thought it was quite harsh to watch.
Right. Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, and a lot of people, who have had troubles, might feel so as well.
Yes. If it's the
So
troubles I
it's
think, then I can understand.
yeah,
So yeah, it's tough.
and but it was I didn't think it was as good as everyone's been saying. Like they're like, oh, Shyamalan's back. Oh my god.
You
But
wouldn't say he's back after? I mean, the last one was
I
what?
thought it was back after the visit. Like I like the visit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. The visit was
Yeah,
good. Would you say
yeah.
the visit was better than this?
I think they're about the same.
Okay, so
The
he's
acting
been
is better in
back.
this.
He's been
Yeah,
back. Okay.
yeah,
He can stay basically after this movie.
yeah. But like I like films that everyone else hates.
Yeah.
Like I like Lady in the Water, and most people seem to hate that film.
I saw only the trailer and I hate that movie.
Oh, exactly. And people seem to love Unbreakable, and I didn't really like Unbreakable.
Loved Unbreakable.
But I'm,
I
but
see a pattern.
I watched Unbreakable when I was like when it first came out. I don't know how old I was,
Mhm.
14, 15.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna rewatch it now.
Was it not bloody enough for you?
I don't know. There's something about it.
I
I like
thought
Signs. I like Sixth Sense. I like most of his films. I hated Devil. I thought Devil was absolute shit.
I liked moments in Devil and then I hated the movie.
Yeah.
But none of those movies you said, none of them. I don't care which side of the fence you are with any of them. None of those get as close to like pure shit territory. Don't waste your time as The Happening.
Oh, The Happening is
See,
terrible.
see, you didn't
Oh
even
my
remember it.
god.
That's exactly why your brain
Yeah.
like blocked that out and put it in a place that unfortunately I have the key to and
Oh my
brought
god,
it
the
back
ending.
out
I
for
was
you
just
to
like, I
remember.
sat there and I was like, really,
Yeah.
really. And Mark Wahlberg was so bad in that film. Like he was the most monotone, boring character I've
Mark
ever seen in my
Wahlberg
life.
is a good actor. I
Yeah,
think he
but
is.
in that,
And in
yeah, I think
that
so too.
film,
But
that tells you how bad, like, it made him a bad actor.
he's not the best actor. I don't think. Like he's done his good parts, but he has some pretty shitty
Okay.
films as
From
well.
0 to 10, okay, 0 being this guy Tommy Wiseau, whatever, from The Room, and 10 being like, I don't know, I'm just gonna Al Pacino or Tom Hanks. Where would you rank him?
6.
Okay, that's fair. That's about what I put him.
Yeah.
But this movie definitely put him to a 2.
Yeah.
It was it was porn level bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. Oh, never thought that it was Zoe Deschanel in it.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
It is, yeah.
I'm sweating now. Oh my goodness. She's so
Yeah.
beautiful.
Really?
Yes.
Ugh. She's like bug-eyed and
That's
weird.
I love that.
Plus, I hate her character in like New Girl and stuff. I just despise
I
that show.
I don't care for her characters. I always feel like she plays this like hippie millennial or whatever. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm
She's like a big bird.
a big bird. What?
She is. She's like a character from Sesame Street. There's something about her that just like I don't know.
She could be one of the Muppets without
What?
even having a costume on.
It says that she appeared in Twin Peaks. When the hell did she appear in Twin Peaks? How do I not know that?
Or did her Twin Peaks appear in a movie?
Ha. It took me a while, but I didn't. I don't know when she appeared in that. I've seen that show like a million times.
I have a confession.
What?
I've never
You've
seen
never
Twin
seen it?
Peaks. Never
Are
seen
you
it.
kidding me?
No.
Oh, it's so good.
Look, you can't even get on me because you guys you haven't even watched Twilight Zone, and that's like the grandfather.
Yeah, but Twilight Zone is like from the 60s.
Yeah. That
You were
means you have
young,
no
weren't you?
excuse. You have
Weren't you young in the 80s, 90s? I mean.
Was I young in the 90s? How old do
I
you
mean, you're
think
still
I am?
young, but
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you were like watching TV in like
Yeah. I
in the
mean,
90s.
whatever else was out, I don't know. I just wasn't watching Twin Peaks. And to be fair, look, there was this weird point where I just wasn't into horror at all. So maybe it was around that time.
But Twin Peaks is like, it has its horrific moments. Like it's really scary sometimes, but it's more like a thriller mystery.
Okay. More like
But
Alan Wake kind of thing.
yeah, definitely.
For anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, Alan Wake's it's a video game, and I
Yeah,
think it was inspired actually by Twin Peaks. So it's got a very
definitely.
like everything feels off. You know, like what is going on in this
No,
town,
they
kind
they've
of thing.
like downright like copied characters from Twin Peaks.
Okay, so
Yeah,
so that's through that like a proxy. I kind of had a little bit of a taste of Twin Peaks.
yeah.
So that's
Cause like
cool.
there's a lamp lady
Hmm.
in Twin Peaks.
Okay,
No, sorry, no, in
Alan
Alan
Wake.
Wake, and there's a log lady
You're
in
right.
Twin Peaks. But like yeah, Twin Peaks is like my favorite of all times. It's like I got my leg has a huge Twin Peaks tattoo,
Yeah, I saw that.
and I'm not really finished with it yet. I'm kind of waiting,
Hmm.
because I have a few more characters to put on there. But since
Yeah.
the new series is coming out in May, I think it is
Hmm.
May. Um, Monica Bellucci's in it,
Oh,
so
well,
I'm
there you
like, what if
go.
her character is really good? So you know, it'll give me a chance to get her face on my leg too.
Oh yeah,
But
like you need an excuse anyway.
yeah, but she,
Hey, are you is the tattoo you have, is that just one leg?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's like my calf.
So you have room on the other one then to
Yeah.
oh, so yeah, like you could do Twin Peaks the old series and then the other leg
The
is the new series.
only problem is though, on my other leg I have a small Quake tattoo,
Hmm.
so it'll be weird to have Quake
Wait, wait,
and
wait.
then Twin
Quake, the
Peaks.
game Quake?
Quake, the first game,
I'm positive you are my long lost sister.
yeah. It's like my first video game.
Yeah.
Like it was like the first game I ever loved. So
That's a
that's
hell of a
why,
game to have
uh,
as your
yeah.
first. Wow.
So that's why I tattooed it on my ankle,
Hmm.
or above my ankle.
If you're getting another one, like if you want to do a sleeve, you should do one of what's his name, Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, but I'm getting sleeves on my arms, and
Yeah,
one's gonna be horror and one's gonna be video games.
yeah, okay. Do you know who
But
Anthony B. Jordan is?
what?
Do you know who Anthony B. Jordan is?
I recognize the name.
That's Apollo Creed, the guy who played in Creed.
Oh yeah.
That was a joke. I'm like, she doesn't know. Cause
No.
yeah,
I was like, who?
that's fine.
But he's alright, He's handsome at least.
Yeah.
Good
Ah,
looking man.
that's
But yeah, no.
it's no Monica Bellucci.
Yeah, Monica Bellucci and Mads Mikkelsen.
Hmm. Yeah, he's
Mhm.
freaking. Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, I love him.
Okay, so moving on a little bit,
Yeah.
we got the kind of focus back on the Women in Horror Month. We had the blood drive PSA.
Yeah, it's coming out soon, isn't it? 14th on Tuesday
Yeah,
next week.
yeah. Man, I can't wait for that. That's gonna be
I can't
freaking
wait for it either.
awesome, dude.
I
Did you see the
know.
the like the preview thing they did? That like
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be great.
Uh, One of our friends, Damon Ricard, is doing one of the shorts for it, and Jessica Messenger's in it. So I'm really looking forward to that one.
We need to get her back on, man.
Yeah, I know
I
that.
feel
It's a
so
shame the
bad
interview.
about that interview.
Yeah,
We got to do
the
her
sound
justice.
was off, but she's awesome. She's an awesome person, and
Hmm.
I can't wait to see her.
Yeah,
And I was
absolutely.
so, because I saw like in the trailer and like one of the pictures she had a Silent Hill tattoo, and I
Hmm.
was like, is that real? And she was like, yeah. I was like, what? I was like, wow, my
Yeah.
respect for you just went like skyrocketed. I was like,
Yeah,
oh, I love
yeah.
Silent Hill.
I think she's a little bit of a gamer, anyways. Like if you look
Yeah,
at her photos and stuff.
just makes me love her even more.
Yeah, she's awesome.
She's one of my crushes, along with Heidi
Oh,
Moore.
I think I was gonna say you can't have her be ahead of Heidi Moore though.
Oh no, Heidi Moore's like,
Number one.
yeah,
That's
she's like
the that's
She's my Monica Bellucci of indie films.
yes. That's the 13th floor bitches of horror crush. Period. That's
Yeah.
like top of the hill there. Yeah, she's
You
awesome.
cannot be a woman or a man. You can't be a human without loving Heidi Moore.
Yeah,
But you
she's
can definitely not be a woman and, not love her.
yeah. She's a specimen for
Yeah,
sure.
she's
I like it.
inspiration, and she's hot, and she does great films, and
Yeah, and she does a
she's
lot of
funny.
stuff just by herself. Like it's crazy what she was able
Yeah,
to. It's just we could go on and on, but we could say that for another podcast, a Heidi Moore special episode or
exactly.
something.
We just talk about how much we love her.
Yeah, so that's fine. We
Yeah,
don't even need to see the next Dolly Deadly. 10 out of 10.
yeah, exactly.
You win.
Review it before it's even filmed.
All right, so yeah, we got the PSA blood drive thing, and then let me see, is there anything else we have here? Well, we got.
There, like upcoming films.
Mhm.
I don't know. Dolly Deadly 2, like you just said. There's Sailing at -10
Yes.
by Miss Emma Dark.
Oh
That
man,
was
yeah,
crowdfunded.
I backed that one for sure. That one
Yeah,
after
so
the
did I.
Seize the Night one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm missing out on
yeah.
this.
She's very talented.
Yeah, she's just a nice person.
Yeah,
And Lilith's Awakening. Did you see that one?
yeah.
Yeah, we reviewed it last year. Uh, Man, that was a gorgeous movie. I would say that's about as close to like an art house kind of movie, as
That's it's
any
it's
other
a
ones we've
special
had.
film though. Like
Yeah.
I we reviewed it on Bitches of Horror,
hmm
but it's not a film for everyone.
It isn't. It isn't. But the ones
It's,
it is for are going to
yeah,
like die over. It's great. It's
it's
really
very
nice.
slow, but
Very
it is
slow.
pretty.
I don't know if you
It's
noticed this, but a lot of the characters, well, I think all of them are named after characters from Bram Stoker's Dracula.
yeah.
Yeah, that's badass.
And they have some really like Nosferatu like
hmm
homages throughout the film.
Yes, all the shadow play and everything.
Yeah.
It's freaking awesome. So yeah, we got that. We've Model Hunger. You have here on the list actually, and
Yeah.
I didn't care for that one too much.
I liked it.
I,
It was a bit over exaggerated in some places, but
mhm.
I thought it was okay.
I like the message. I thought it kind of got a little convoluted and mixed up and stuff, but I don't know. It
What
was
was the
it
other
was a
one?
disappointment for me because I'm a big fan of. I like Debbie, and
Yeah.
I don't know. This was her
What was the
directorial
other film
debut. It was
that we reviewed after that with the two girls and the one girl like tying her up and force feeding her and
yeah, that was ah
what was it called?
oh, she's gonna kill me if I don't get this
It's
because I was
blacked
like
out.
begging these people for this movie, and then okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Give me 1 second. Just
Bethany, what's her
Bethany
name?
Orr, Bethany Orr,
Yeah.
and it's because I'm trying to think, I'm not gonna remember this. Something
Excess Flesh.
excess flesh.
Yeah.
Oh, on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah, I know it was Flesh something, but yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, yeah. Let me see. Yes, I did like that one.
Yeah.
There was some weird parts with like a dream sequence, or that kind of
Yeah.
lost me a little bit. But
Really, I like those.
yeah, I didn't care for him. I thought not to keep riding Heidi Moore's dick here, but Dolly Deadly's little dream sequences did that kind of thing better, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
But like I asked her as well because there are some scenes that I was like, these is really Twin Peaksy,
hmm
and she's like, oh, you noticed, and I was like, yes, that just made me love you 10 times more. Uh, Twin Peaks and Heidi Moore, that would be like the ultimate dream.
yeah, yeah,
So
like the Saska
yeah,
sisters and Deadpool 2. All right,
I have
so
like
no, go ahead. What were you saying?
I'm not like some of their films I don't really enjoy as a lot some other people do. Like I
Oh,
didn't really
Saska
like
twins?
yeah, like I didn't like American Mary that much. People seem to love that film.
No, I see why people love them as much as they do. Let's put it that
Yeah.
way. I may not be the biggest fan of their work.
I
As
think
far as
they're a
like
huge inspiration to
yes, I was gonna say that, but
like the
their
horror.
contribution and I mean, there's no denying like the stuff they do in the community is just like good luck trying to match it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, of course they're appreciated.
Yeah. I like some of their stuff, but I just thought like American Mary there was so much hype around it and then
hmm
I watched it and I was like, it's all right.
Yeah, I felt like it kind of went on a little bit,
Yeah.
kind of dragged longer than it needed to, but whatever. A lot of people loved it, so who am I?
Yeah.
It's like you and Creed. It's fine. We'll just move on. All right.
Yeah.
So we have let's see. Oh, you saw Pigskin. That's a great Women in Horror Month kind of movie.
Yes. I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it too.
I thought it was it's a film that I think a lot of high school students should actually watch or like college and high school.
Mhm.
Very about like body confidence and
Mhm.
self confidence in general. Um, just what you go through when you're growing up, and especially as a woman.
Yeah, especially as a
Uh,
woman. Yeah, the
yeah,
pressure on women to look a
yeah.
certain way.
So
Yeah, that's a great
yeah,
one. That was a nice little short film.
I'm not sure if it's out for the public though, is it?
I'm looking now. I don't see it. I think it's still making festival
Yeah,
rounds. So no.
but
Nope.
it's a good one.
Yep.
So when it
Absolutely.
does come out, people should definitely watch it.
Mhm.
Great
Um
great music in it, and it's just beautiful
yes,
as
yeah,
well.
it's got that like synth kind of pumping through, and even the style, like the colors of the the title
Yeah,
card they got and everything. It looks, I don't know. It's really really awesome.
yeah,
Whenever you guys can see it, watch it. That's all we can say.
it's cool.
Mm-hmm. So, oh boy, we're running up against the time here, so we can close with anything you've got going on in the future with Bitches of Horror, or
Yeah, we've been a bit off with the schedule on that. But that's because we have a new editor.
okay,
So he's editing it, and there were some things that I didn't, there were some things I really loved that he did, but there were some things that I asked him to change. So
right,
that's why we're waiting for the next change. And as soon
right,
as that's done, we're going to put it up. So our next episode is about vampires.
okay.
We
Oh,
also
is
has
Lilith's Awakening? Oh no, you already covered that. Yeah, okay.
yeah.
All right,
No,
sorry.
we got Blood for Dracula. The new one.
Oh yes!
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God, that is not a women in horror movie. So
No,
let's that's
that is the
that is
anti
that is
women in horror.
yeah, that is like against the theme and the spirit of women in horror. Still a
Yeah.
good movie for totally different reasons. But
Yes.
yeah.
Well,
But
we got some good ones coming out. We got that. We got
Necromantic?
Necromantic.
Oh, there's
What's
no
it called?
vampire in
Necrophilia.
Necromantic. Okay.
Necrophilia film theme coming up.
Okay.
And clowns.
Oh, oh, I can already tell you that's going to be like the highest viewed one you're going to do. Or maybe
Clowns?
not, or maybe the lowest.
Maybe.
Just because of other people have seem
Yeah.
to have like that common fear of them.
Yeah, maybe. I
Yeah.
don't know. Clowns are alright. I mean, I wouldn't want to meet a weird clown like Art the
Hmm.
Clown in an alley, but
Right. All the clowns are weird to me. I'm sorry. So that just goes with the territory.
Yeah.
But
What about you? You got anything good coming up?
yeah, we're going to be reviewing uh, Truth or Dare. Just got done finished that, and man, we're gonna do XX, of course.
Yeah.
Havenhurst,
Ravenhurst and Deadly Virtue.
Deadly Virtues, and then we're still trying to get Raw, which I get these feelings about movies, right? That I had like
Mhm.
last one I had this feeling was with Cat Sick Blues, and it it absolutely just like annihilated everyone else. It was like the best movie we've seen,
Yeah, I
for
love
me and
Cassie
David.
Blues.
So I'm getting that vibe from Raw, and I don't know. We'll see. I'm
See,
hoping.
the thing about Raw though is that it's quite hyped already, so
Yeah,
I'm afraid that that's gonna ruin the film for me.
I know. I see. Cat Sick Blues came out of nowhere.
Exactly, that's what happened with Castic Blues because it came out and I was like, I don't even know what this is,
Yeah,
and then I watched it and I was like, this is the best shit I've seen in my life. Like, I
yeah.
love it. Like, it was so good, and but it's this thing like all these like recent movies like. Even Split is like really hyped up right now, and I
Mhm.
don't think that a lot of films live up to the hype, which is a shame. Plus,
Yeah.
as soon as something gets hype, I'm like, eh, shit, you know.
Yeah. You already build it in your head, like, oh God, now there's no way this movie's gonna even come close to, the way it's all been built up.
Yeah, but some films live up to their hype, so I'm
Mhm.
hoping this is one of them.
Well, okay, we'll find out. We'll find
Yeah,
out. So
definitely.
you guys will have to stay tuned and see what we think about it. Does Raw
Yes,
live up to the hype?
exactly.
So, but yeah, I guess we could do this again next week, right?
Definitely. And we got
Okay.
more people coming on, so it'll be a lot more bullshit talk.
That's unfortunately, yeah, bullshit. That's about what everyone probably thinks
But
this is right
bullshit
now.
is so much fun
It
to
is
talk about,
fun.
and it's also fun to listen
It
to.
is, and I hope people who are listening enjoy our bullshit. So,
Yeah,
so we'll do it
better.
again. We'll give you more bullshit next week, and
Exactly.
until then, you guys, you stay horrific, stay safe, and we'll see you.
We will. See you next week.
Okay, bye.
Bye.